Hey everyone, welcome back to another Red Dead Online video. Now in today's episode, we're going to be going over the 3 things that we go over on the channel each and every single day. And those 3 things include where you guys can find Madame Nazar, all of the daily collection sets and their current cycles, and then we're also going to go over all of the daily challenges, so hopefully you guys can make as much money and as much gold as possible here in Red Dead Online. But if you guys are enjoying these videos and want to continue seeing these types of videos, make sure that you guys go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. Also, make sure that you guys are sharing these videos with everyone that you know and everywhere that you possibly can, because as the channel does grow, eventually I want to be able to do some giveaways here on the channel. So if you guys like some free stuff, then you already know what to do. But anyway, let's go and get started with today's episode. We're going to be starting out with the different collection sets and their current cycles. And we're going to be starting with the fossils, which is going to be a part of cycle number 4. The lost jewelry will be a part of cycle number 3. The arrowheads will be a part of cycle number 1. Family heirlooms also at cycle number 1. And then the coins at cycle number 5. Now, the next 4 sets that I'm about to go over, you don't even need to be a collector at all in order to collect them, but you do need to be a collector in order to sell them. So I highly advise getting that collector bag as soon as you possibly can. But if you guys want to make a lot of money here in Red Dead Online, the collector role is definitely the role for you. But we have the American Wildflowers, which will be a part of cycle number 5. You can actually have 3 sets of those each and every single day. We got the tarot cards, cycle number 4. The antique alcohol bottles at cycle number 1. And then last but not least, we got the bird eggs at cycle number 5. Alright, let's go ahead and move on to the daily challenges. We're going to start out with the list mode first, and we're going to break them down in detail after that. So let's go ahead and get started with the daily general challenges. We got 2 American muskrat skin. We got 20 animal skin. A distance of 5280 driven a train. We've got 1 horse tack updated. 1 multiplayer kill within 5 seconds in showdowns. 1 successfully fended off an ambush, and then last but not least, we got 1 visited a shop in Tumbleweed. The bounty hunter role, we got 2 bounties completed with at least 1 other posse member. We've got 1 bounty hunt completed with 5 or more minutes left. And then 3 bounty targets lassoed from horseback. The daily challenges for the trader role, we got 3 camp stews eaten, 20 carcasses donated within a 10-minute period, and then 6 large animal carcasses donated to crypts. The collector role, we got 6 collectibles collected, 2 collectibles found with a metal detector, and then 3 collectibles sold to Madame Nazar. The Moonshiner role, we got 1 moonshine drank, so strong own moonshine drank. 2 moonshine bar drunken player interactions, 1 moonshine sold with at least 18 bottles intact. The Naturalist role, we got 2 blending tonics crafted or used, and then 2 hardy tonics crafted with too hot or too cold, used when too hot or too cold. And then we got 2 legendary animals found using pheromones. Alright, so let's go ahead and break each of these down for you guys. So we got 2 American muskrat skin. Now, for the most part, you guys can pretty much find these anywhere that there is a body of water. So the Heartland Overflow here, right outside of Emerald Station. You can find a lot of them over here in the Blue Water Marsh area, specifically right in this area right here, or even over in this area right here. I would say those are probably the better of the 2 options, or probably the couple of the best places to go. If you guys have any other recommendations, by all means, leave a comment down below. I think you guys can find some by Ringneck Creek and also over here by Aurora Bison right here. All right, moving on to the next one. We got 20 animal skinned. It doesn't really matter which ones you guys go ahead and do. Just go ahead and skin any animal that you go ahead and kill. You should be able to get that one relatively easy. A distance of 5280 driven a train. Now, this one, I think it takes way too much time, to be honest, to get 0.1 gold bars. That's just my opinion. But ultimately, you need to find a train first. So pretty much anywhere there's near a train track, so right here in Emerald Station, you just need to pay attention for a train to go by. Otherwise, you can always fast travel down to McFarland's Ranch, and there's always a train usually coming from east to west into that station. And then you can just hop aboard and start driving that train whenever you really want to. We have to update our horse tack for today, so go to any one of the stables on the map in order to do that. Pretty much just change the saddle and then change it back if you don't really want to put the other saddle on it. Otherwise, you can always go ahead. I did not mean to shoot there. You can just put it right back on after it counts as an updated. 1 multiplayer kill within 5 seconds in showdown. Probably the easiest way to do this is using explosive rounds or a shotgun, typically. Are probably the 2 easier ways. But if you're not really into showdown or PvP, then this one might not necessarily be for you. Or if you're just really not that good at getting those multiplayer kills within that 5-second period, again, might be a little bit trickier. But you do earn gold from doing the PvP matches, so you're going to get 0.1 gold, 6 gold, 0.16 gold bars per showdown that you participate in. So it's not too bad. Successfully fended off an ambush. I'm going to show you guys a couple different spots on the map that I like to go to find ambushes in the first place. Number one is actually here in the Cumberland Forest area. Pretty much right here is a good spot. Right down here on Caliban Seat is another ambush that will happen from time to time. Right here at the corner by the Dakota River and Bart's Crossing is another one. I'm trying to think of... There's not really too many over in the Moines area. There is one down over by McFarland's Ranch anyway. So McFarland's Ranch, Stillwater Creek right here at this intersection is another ambush. And those are probably some of the more main ones that I get. You can also find one behind tall trees from time to time as well. All right, moving on to the next one is visiting a shop in Tumbleweed. You can either fast travel down there and go to the butcher, you can go to the general store, or you can even go to the gunsmith. It really doesn't matter which one you go to. That one's pretty easy to get completed. The bounty hunter role, we got 2 bounties brought in or completed with at least 1 other posse member. So you're going to have to do this with at least 1 other player today, preferably with somebody that has the exact same daily challenge as you. So that way you both can get that one completed. And then we got 1 bounty hunt complete with 5 minutes or more or left on the clock. So these 2 can be done together, and then you can help each other out with that one. And then we got 3 bounty targets lasted from horseback. As long as you remain on the horseback, that's what you guys need to do. And now you guys can take turns because you could let them go and then let the other person actually lasso them from their horseback to get them to count 2. So these 3 can all be done kind of simultaneously if that's what you guys choose to do. The trader role, we got 3 camp stews eaten. So wherever your camp is at, just eat your base quality stew. That's all you really need to do. If you guys don't have the stew pot, I highly recommend that you guys get it because daily challenges do revolve around this one quite often. And it's actually a nice way to increase your cores just in case they do get a little bit lower completely for free. We got 20 carcasses donated within a 10-minute period. We actually had this one yesterday as well. But this one, you do have to do whatever 20 carcasses you want within that 10-minute period. I like using the small ones because you can actually collect all 20 prior to starting the timer. You can go after like bats, rats, toads, bullfrogs, western chipmunks, any of the squirrels, crows, and any other really small bird in order to count as a small animal carcass. As long as you put the whole thing inside of your satchel, then that will count as a small. And then we got 6 large animal carcasses donated crypts. So you could do 14 of the small and then 6 of the large. It really depends on how you guys really want to do that. I'll leave that up to you guys. And then moving on to the collector roll, we got 6 total collectibles collected. So you're going to be finding 2 of them with a metal detector today. I like going after either the coins or the lost jewelry. Personally, I like coins, are going to be a little bit better. But then whatever other ones you guys want to get will work just fine. If you want the most abundant amount of them, I would go after the American Wildflowers because, like I said earlier, you can collect 3 of these sets every single day. And then we got 3 sets or 3 items sold to Madame Nazar directly. You're going to have to go out to her location. And her location today is over by Armadillo. So just fast travel to Armadillo, head northeast or northwest of her location, and you'll be able to find her for all of your collector needs, whether you're buying or selling, and hopefully making a lot of money with that collector roll still. All right, moving on to the Moonshiner roll. We got to drink your own strong moonshine. So as long as you have a strong moonshine batch, either brewing or completed at your moonshine shack, you can drink that pretty much at any time. And then you got 2 moonshine bar drunken player interactions. You're going to have to do this with 1 other player. It could be the friend that you had helping you with the posse one earlier with the bounty hunt if you would like. And then you both get drunk and then slap each other. And then we got 1 moonshine sold with at least 18 bottles intact. So when this is completed, the strong moonshine, you can go ahead and sell it. And then making sure that you have safely transported as many of those bottles as you possibly can. Moving on to the Naturalist roll, we got 2 blending tonics crafted or used. Honestly, these 2 I probably will never do again ever when it comes to the daily challenges because I think that they're pointless now. Because I think the pamphlets through Harriet are way overpriced. But you guys can choose what you want to do. I would use them, or I would purchase them and use them and not purchase the pamphlets. And then you got 2 legendary animals found using pheromones. You can either do these through the missions through Harriet, or you can actually find these naturally throughout the world. But that is everything done, going over and covered. We went over Madame Nazar's location. We went over all the collection sets and their current cycles and over all of the daily challenges. But if you guys do have any questions regarding anything that we went over today, by all means, leave a comment down below because I'd love to be able to help you guys out if I possibly can. But if you guys did enjoy it, you know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. But until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing because you're already doing it. And you guys, stay gaming.